Hello guys, this is Fibujan here and today we are going to talk about the topic policy of club appointing club legends as coaches. And let's first talk about the Champions League quarterfinals. This Champions League quarterfinals had everything in it, starting from the last minute comebacks of PSG to the staggering defeat of FC Barcelona in the hands of FC Bayern Munich. Well, now in a surprising turn of events which saw Juventus lose to Lyon in the Champions League round of 16, Sarri was sacked immediately, and just a few hours after his exit, Juventus appointed club legend Andrea Pirlo as their coach, who was just appointed the under-23 coach a few days back earlier this month. And all this happened so quickly that even the most trustworthy and quickest of source of classified information, Fabrizio Romano, became late to tweet about Sarri's sacking. In fact, he confirmed Sarri's sacking just a few minutes after Juventus made it official. And immediately after this appointment, Pirlo sold Matuidi to Inter Miami and chose a list of other players to sell and rebuild his squad entirely. Well, he seems to have made his mark after his retirement immediately. Well, this was perhaps the most unexpected and surprising turnaround in football recently. Now, obviously, we did have implications of Sarri's sacking, but we never expected that Pirlo would take charge. We expected Pochettino to take charge, but Juventus seems to have gone the way most clubs have went to solve their problems. That is the policy of appointing club legends as coaches. Well, this is how it works. These club legends were present in the significant moments of the club. They were present with the club during the ups and downs, and they played in the peak era of the club. There are not only ex-players but fans and members associated with the club family, so their only interest would be for the betterment of the club. They won't resort to selfish ways and will only be concerned about guiding their club to where they once were. These former players would understand the expectations and identity of the club better than anyone, and probably this is why most clubs put faith on them so much. And in short, these players will know their club inside out, and they can be expected to bring back the rich style of football that the club played during their glory days. But most of these legends are lacking of a proper managerial experience. However, most clubs put faith in them as they are willing to take a risk, and this risk is proving to be really fruitful. But with Pirlo, this is something different. Now, even in the past and in recent times, we have seen appointment of club legends as coaches. For example, Frank Lampard for Chelsea FC, Gennaro Gattuso for Napoli, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer for Manchester United, Johan Cruyff for Ajax, and the best of all, Zinedine Zidane for Real Madrid. And even with the national teams have resorted to this policy of appointing club legends as coaches, as with the case of Diego Maradona in his stint with Argentina in 2010, and Didier Deschamps with France now, and also Ronald Koeman with Netherlands. Well, but the basic difference between these appointments and that of Pirlo is the fact that all these people have a prior managerial experience. However, Pirlo does not have so. All these player turned coaches have spent at least a season with some other club or a junior team as a manager. But speaking of Pirlo, this is Pirlo's first season as manager, and that too with the senior team of one of the biggest clubs across Europe. Pirlo has had no prior managerial experience before this, that unlike the aforementioned player turned coaches. Now, we obviously got hints from Juventus that they would recruit Pirlo in the long term, and that they had long term plans for Pirlo when they recruited him as the under 23 coach. But we seriously did not expect it at all that he would so quickly be promoted from the under 23 side to the senior team just because Juventus was having failures. But who knew all this would come? Because this comes as a shock, because we did see Sarri's sacking was coming, but we expected either Pochettino or Allegri would take charge at Juventus, not Pirlo. However, Juventus seems to have resorted to a risk that most clubs are willing to take. Considering the impact that Pirlo has had as a captain on the pitch for Juventus, it's not surprising that Juventus would have him as the coach, that Juventus would prefer him as the coach rather than other coaches, because Pirlo influenced the team like a manager. Pirlo influenced the team like a proper coach. However, we need to understand that there is a basic difference between influencing as a coach and being the actual coach. So moreover, Pirlo would be under immense pressure because he will be managing one of the biggest clubs across the world, and This club's ex-manager Maurizio Sarri had angered the fans who would be expecting much better performance from their favorite Andrea Pirlo. Well, we cannot expect him to make an immediate impact at Juventus, but I sincerely believe, it's my personal opinion, I sincerely believe that over the course of time, over the course of the season, Pirlo would be able to turn Juventus' fates. Well, after all, they don't call you the professor for no reason at all. There must be some reason for the nickname they had given to you. It's just that we fans have to wait. But now the real question arises, is it just a part of a bigger plan from Andrea Agnelli? Was it a risk worth taking, or just a simple calculated move from Agnelli? Will Pirlo be able to perform as per the fans' expectations, or will he be just another scapegoat responsible for the failures of Juve? It's all just a matter of time before we know it all. Well, but I sincerely believe that Pirlo would be able to turn out as a great manager because he has the potential, he has the capability in him. And we just have to give him some time. And I guess all my football followers, all ardent football followers, all football fans would be hoping for this to happen. They would be hoping for Pirlo to turn into a great manager just like he was a player. So meanwhile, it's just that we have to wait. So let's wait and let's just enjoy Champions League football and watch more big team upsets as Lyon and Leipzig seem to have made their way through to the Champions League semi-finals. All the best to the club supporters of Paris Saint-Germain, Bayern Munich, Leipzig and Lyon. All the best for your journey in the Champions League quarter semi-finals. So ending it here, like this video, subscribe to my channel, and most importantly, share this video as much as you can, because the world needs to know the policy of appointing club legends as coaches. Will Pirlo work out as a Juventus manager well? It's all just a matter of time before we find out. Meanwhile, we just have to wait. Thank you. Signing off. Fubogen.